short time ago, we were able to extract the female from the residence. She came out voluntarily when we were escorting her out of the residence. The male suspect started shooting at our officers out the window. We returned fire, at which time he went back inside the residence. He lit some stuff on fire inside his residence. We continued to try to negotiate with him to come out. He still refused to come out. We sent the fire department in to start putting some water on the residence on the back side, and when we did, he exited the residence and started shooting at the officers outside again. Gunfire was exchanged at that time. We detained the suspect, called in medical, and he was pronounced deceased on the scene. I cannot tell you how many times he has been shot. I cannot tell you any more information at this particular time. Fire is out, as far as I know. Fire is probably still on scene. And we're going to commence the investigation of the crime scene at this time.
Do you know
questions?
When you may reopen Sutter Road?
We're really going to try to get that done as soon as we can, but we have some logistic things that we're still trying to deal with inside that complex. We do want to kind of condense this, our perimeter down, and so that we can get Sutter Road open up. And I'd like to say I'm going to do that soon, but after I leave here from talking to you folks, I've got to go back down there and talk to some folks who are down inside that crime scene and kind of figure out how our investigators want to proceed, and that's going to drive a lot of what I do from there. So,
you know the relations, the female to the male individual and her condition right now?
She's fine. She is not injured. She was not injured. I believe she's a significant other. That's pretty much all I can say. I don't know a relationship further than that.
She was in the apartment the whole day?
Yes.
Can everybody move off to the sides?
They have the fire.
Have you established his last name, full name, age?
I don't know that information right now. I can't give you that. I'm sure
does he have a criminal record?
I don't know that either at this point. I'm sorry.
Any particular reason why, and maybe this is just standard protocol, but why you guys didn't enter into the apartment and you kind of waited out until he was going to surrender?
We don't go into situations like that. We try to call people out. It would not be a safe tactical thing for us to do to send officers into an apartment where somebody is shooting. So we removed the rest of the occupants from that particular complex that he was in, and then we worked on trying to negotiate him out.
The flashbang that went off, was that the beginning of the ending it?
I wouldn't say that. It was not the beginning of ending it. We had been negotiating with him for quite some time, and negotiations ended. And so he began firing off. He began firing his gun again after our negotiations ended. He began firing his gun again inside the residence, which also jeopardizes other people that were secured in place inside of the apartment complex.
Any injuries to law enforcement, anything like that with shots being fired?
No.
Was tear gas deployed?
No.
No.
First Thompson, right?
My last name is Thompson. My first name is Kim. I'm a captain with the Humboldt County Sheriff's Office.
Is your full name Kimberly?
My full name is Kimberlyn.
Kimberlyn.
But everybody calls me Kim. You'll never be able to spell it, so I would go with Kim. K-Y-M. That's probably
K-Y-M.
K-Y-M.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
For those of you who weren't here, the sheriff will be having a press conference this morning at 9. He'll be giving a full press conference.
Here?
Somewhere in this vicinity. Yeah,
Okay.
like I said, we're going to condense this, but there will be a press conference at 9. Okay?
And the vehicle.
Thank you.
Thank you.